Stocks to buy now. So let's talk about the potential Microsoft takeover of TikTok. We saw Microsoft shares come off yesterday in trading about 1.5%. Why is that? Well, they had a huge move the day before. And so with a massive move like that in a company this big, you are obviously just going to get some downward pressure, some selling pressure on the company. They added literally tens of billions to their market cap, literally on speculation about the TikTok takeover. And so you would expect the shares just to come off a bit after such a massive run in a day for such a big company. But in terms of the TikTok bid and takeover, maybe the realities of it are starting to hit home a little bit. It is a very difficult thing to do. Not really the takeover itself, but it's certainly a strange way to go about it. It's not a normal thing to be doing. TikTok's still a private company, but obviously there's been a lot of backlash in China about the takeover, them calling it basically the US stealing this asset from them. So there is a lot of bad feeling that could go around this. But in terms of the business for Microsoft, I think it's only a win-win for them. If they buy this business, this is a big asset and it has a lot of users and it is just starting to monetize. And I think Microsoft being able to get the data from this, the monetization, also they can move TikTok over to their cloud service, Azure Cloud, which isn't as big as either Google's or Amazon's. And this could be a big boon for that business in terms of money. So I think as a business, the TikTok takeover, if it happens, only is a positive for Microsoft, even with all of the issues surrounding it politically and what happens further in terms of other tech names. Are they going to have their businesses just chucked out of the Chinese market? That is a possibility. We know that really it's not going down too well over there. So I think a positive overall if Microsoft do get it. No guarantees though, and it's a very difficult situation. We'll have to see what happens. There are also massive questions about how Microsoft actually are going to segregate TikTok in 4 or 5 countries and then have the same app, the same brand running on different servers in those different countries. How are you actually going to stop people traveling between those countries, downloading different apps? This is all yet to be worked out and is a big problem. But as I said, I think overall positive if they do get this. This is a big asset and it is just starting to monetize. So we'll have to see what happens. As I said, shares down after a huge move the day before, so you can't really read too much into that. Square, some of you may know, which is a payments service provider, and they have 2 core businesses. One is Cash App, which I believe is going to do extremely well over the coming years. Online payments and services is the future for payments. So I lived in China for 5 years, and about a year after I went there, cash just disappeared. People use WeChat and PayPal and to pay for everything in big stores and little stores to transfer money between each other. There is basically no cash where I live anyway. This is going to happen around the world as well. Cash App is looking to take advantage of that. Square shares jumped because they have reported 64% jump in revenue. And that is obviously because of the situation, the health situation, people moving online. And so you're getting mass consumers move online into these apps, being forced into using these services faster than they would have. And that's why we're seeing huge revenue jumps and obviously the shares jumping as well. They reported earnings per share of 18 cents and $1.92 billion in net revenue. Analysts expected a 5-cent loss. They made an 18-cent profit. So that is a massive beat for them. And they also added 4 million users. They now have 30 million users, up from 24 million. So I would say they still have a massive growth ahead of them. They only have 30 million users. It's not that much actually in the big scheme of things. They also have payments services for small merchants, small and medium-sized businesses, either physical payment readers and a lot of POS, point of sale, for those businesses, and that has suffered big time, obviously, because of the health situation. So that actually didn't do that well, but gross payment volume is up online 50% year on year. So you can see the growth in that business. mum and pop shops haven't done too well, obviously, but you would expect them to start recovering over the next few years, and their online business has seen a massive jump. People have been forced into these services, and it's only good for payment services like Square. Also, thanks to Bloomberg for actually leaking those results before they were supposed to come out. I'm sure one of the analysts at Bloomberg has got his marching orders for that one, but Square had to actually come out with the official results and release them earlier than they would have liked to, because they were just leaked by Bloomberg. So I think someone has maybe got the box and all of their possessions in it marching out of the office today. And we finish with Nikola, which is representative of the broader sector of small electronic vehicles companies. And Nikola is a small company. It is a very small company. And the share price has risen quite substantially over recent weeks, really because of the Tesla trade. And Tesla is $1,500 a share, more or less now. So it's an expensive stock, and it's had its move. At least that's what people think. So people are maybe trying to get into some other smaller EV shares. Nikola down 17% in extended trading. They came out with a 16-cent loss. So not a great quarter for them. And if you look at their company, they don't actually have too many products to sell right now. And vehicle sales in general, whether it's petrol or electric, are suffering heavily. Tesla is somewhat immune from this because they are years ahead of the competition in terms of the actual products that they have, and also a lot of their technologies, and that is really the trade. And those other companies are going to fall off. They're going to be far more volatile in terms of their share price moves. That's it for stocks to buy today and the latest market news. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.